You know, it's actually possible to transform your body into a rainbow. Tibetan Buddhists have been doing it since before the Christian era, even in modern times. They operate a school that will teach you how. Jesus did it in 33 AD. We call it resurrection. It's where the body dissolves into its atomic energies, which vibrate at various frequencies, producing colored light to the naked eye. The key issue is withdrawal of intent for material presence. Belief in God or membership in religion is not required. It is about you and your intent. The atomic particles of which you are made originated as waves in a primordial energy field. A wave is a vibrating packet of energy. Particle is wave that vibrates such that it appears solid to the human senses. Waves transform to particle when intent for material presence is expressed. When intent is withdrawn, particle reverts to wave. Jesus' empty tomb was wave. The crucified corpse that it once held was particle. What caused particle, crucified corpse, to return to wave, empty tomb? Intent, Jesus' withdrawal of intent for material presence. The power of human intent is illustrated using the Thomas Young double slit experiment. Young was a British child prodigy and polymath. He died in 1829. In his day, it was thought that light, photons, existed in wave form. Young demonstrated that photons also exist as a particle. Scientists refer this phenomena as wave-particle duality, but fail to explain the role of a human intent. The double slit works on both photons and electrons, which are matter. Researchers at the University of Vienna use it on a chemical compound that is within an order of magnitude the size of a human virus. The experiment setup is really pretty simple. I have one in my garage. I generate photons using a handyman laser that I bought at a local hardware store. The photons pass through a blackened 35 millimeter slide with two tiny side-by-side slits cut in it. I send the laser beam through the slits and capture its arrival with a bedsheet. The laser generates trillions of photons per second. When only one slit is open, the mark on the bedsheet mirrors the single slit the beam passed through. The photons arrived in particle form. But when both slits are open, they arrive in wave form. The pattern on the bedsheet is spread out like a barcode pattern. The farther away the bedsheet, the wider the barcode pattern becomes. The spread outness is always greater than the width of the slits on the slide. An atomic particle that is purposely generated will appear solid, not wave, when it is in motion. The photons in my double slit experiment are unable to pass through the bedsheet. It's like trying to pass golf balls through a kitchen colander. Being stopped in their tracks, so to speak, they appear as particle, bunched up into a single object. But when both slits are open, the photons still make themselves known as particle at the bedsheet, but they arrived in spread out waveform. That is, they didn't bunch up nearly as much as the bedsheet when only one slit is open. The explanation? When one slit is open, I precisely know the trajectory of the photons. We can say they were observed. When two slits open, I don't know. They could have gone through the left slit or the right or both. I have no way of knowing. We can say that they were unobserved. The thing is, once past the slits, but before reaching the bedsheet, the photons exist as wave. in that intermediary space, but they know what to do when they reach the bed sheet. If observed, they bunch up to particle. If unobserved, they still collapse the particle, but in a spread out barcode pattern. Okay, now, assume the experiment is rocking along with both slits open, showing a barcode pattern on the bed sheet. Next, being sneaky, I point a photon detector at the slit on the left. The detector makes a clicking sound if a photon passes through the left slit. So I very quietly plug in the detector to a wall outlet. Immediately, the barcode pattern goes away, leaving 2 marks on the bed sheet, each in alignment with the upstream slits on the blackened slide. Why is this? It's because the photons were observed. By using the detector, I can monitor their trajectory. Summary: the atomic energy things your body is made of know when they are being observed. We observe them through the agency known as self. The self makes me think I'm different from you and everything else in my field of vision. Say I view everything comes before me as being the same. Then self disappears, for it no longer has anything to be different from. Absent self, the body goes unobserved, and the atomic particles it is made of revert to wave. So what's the point? Be selfless, and there will be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow you become. Thanks for watching.